What up, what up? I'm the math teacher Goat, and today in 5th grade math we are talking about adding fractions with unlike denominators. So, the denominators, 2 and 5, they're not the same. How do I add those fractions up? I'll show you today. Make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you love the video or if you love me. Go to the description for this video because I have notes there that you can print out if you have a printer at home. Because I'm going to do a bunch. I'm going to ask you to do a bunch, and it's nice if you have those in front of you. So, how do we add fractions with unlike denominators? Well, let's remind ourselves how to add fractions with the same denominator. When they're the same denominator, it's very simple. You add the numerators up, but keep the denominator the exact same. And if you're like, well, why don't you do 8 plus 8? Because these are fractions. So it's kind of like if you're saying, I have a pizza, right? Okay. And I have, I don't know, I have 3 slices of pizza, like that. 1, 2, 3. And someone is going to add 2 more slices of pizza. 1, 2. That's a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slices of pizza out of an 8 total possible slices. So it wouldn't make sense for you to be like, oh, well, that's going to be 5 over 16. No. Add the numerators, but keep the denominators as long as the denominators are the same. So let's just do that again. 5 over 12 plus 4 over 12. The denominators are the same. So you keep the 12 exactly the way it is. 5 plus 4 is 9. Now let me move that down here because this will happen from time to time. What if you can simplify the fraction? Well, if you can simplify the fraction, simplify the fraction. 9 over 12, I can divide those both by 3. So let's do that. Divide those both by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. And our final answer is going to be 3 over 4. So, different, but stuff that you've seen before, stuff that you can handle. Now, if the denominators are not the same, you need to make them the same. And when you make them the same, then you can follow the same exact steps that we just did. So, first things first, find a common denominator. What is the smallest possible number that you can get where both of them could easily become the same? Well, you're 10, which is larger than 5. So if all I do is multiply 2 to 5, that becomes a 10. So our least common denominator is 10. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the top and the bottom by 2 here. Okay? So 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 5 is 10. And we're going to add 3 over 10. Keep the denominators the same, right? Add the numerators, and you get 7 over 10. What's really important is to make sure, can I simplify any further? No. 7 over 10 is 7 over 10. I can't simplify any further. So we're going to follow those rules throughout the entire lesson. And if for some reason we can turn our numbers into a mixed number, we're going to do that too. So let's add these numbers, and if we can turn it into a mixed number, let's turn it into a mixed number. 1 over 3, 1 over 4. Those denominators are not the same. Now, there's really no easy way that I can make 3 into a 4 or a 4 into a 3, so I can't do that. When that's the case, what you do is you take this denominator here and multiply it to the top and the bottom of that whole fraction. Similarly, take that denominator there and multiply it to the numerator and the denominator of that fraction. So we're renaming both fractions. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Plus sign. 1 times 3 is 3. 4 times 3 is 12. Now the denominators are the same and we can add them. 4 plus 3 is 7. Keep the 12s the same. Can I simplify that? Nope. So our answer is 7 over 12. All right. So I've got denominators of 7 and 14 over here. Now, I know that if I just multiply 7 to 2, I get 14. So I don't have to change both fractions. So I'm going to multiply the top, the numerator, and the denominator by 2 over here. That gets me 6. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 7 is 14. And I'm going to add 2 over 14. 6 plus 2 is 8. Keep 14 the same. Now those are both even numbers, which means at the very least I can divide those both by 2. So I'm going to do that. Divide those both by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 14 divided by 2 is 7. Can I change 4 over 7? No. So 4 over 7. Nothing over 1 yet, so we didn't have to worry about mixed numbers. Not yet. Maybe now. All right. I got 4 over 11, and I got 2 over 3. Now, there's nothing in common at all with both of those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply u by 3 over 3. So multiply the numerator and the denominator by 3. And I'm going to multiply u by 11 and 11. So 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 11 is 33, plus. 2 times 11 is 22, the Taylor Swift special. And 3 times 11 is 33. 12 plus 22 is 34. Keep the denominator. Now, that number, 34 over 33, is bigger than 1. So I'm going to turn that into a mixed number. So the way I turn that into a mixed number is I do division. See how many times 33 goes into 34? Well, 33 is going to go into 34 just one time. 1 times 33 is 33. Subtract. 4 minus 3 is 1. 3 minus 3 is nothing. So I get a remainder of 1. So if you remember from my last video, what this is now going to look like is 1, okay, that quotient is my whole number, the remainder is my numerator, and 33 stays my denominator. So 34 over 33 is the same as 1 and 1/33. All right, now this one is tricky. You see, I could multiply u by 6 over 6. I could multiply u by 15 over 15, but you might notice, maybe I can go smaller. I know that 15 times 2 is 30, and 6 times 5 is 30, so I don't have to go all the way up to do multiply by 15 and multiply by 6. If I just multiply u by 2 and u by 5, that gets me 30 in the denominator and 30 in the denominator, and so I don't have to go so big. So 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 15 is 30, plus sign in the middle. 5 times 5 is 25. 6 times 5 is 30. 25 plus 8 is 33 over, keep the denominator, 30. Now 33 over 30 is again more than 1. So I want to change that into a mixed number. So I'm going to see how many times 30 goes into 33. Well, 30 goes into 33 once. 1 times 30 is 30. Subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3. 3 minus 3 is nothing. So you can't bring down anything more. My remainder is 3. So my quotient is my whole number. My remainder, is 3. And my factor here is 30. But oh, we're still not done. Because I can simplify that fraction. I can divide the top and the bottom by 3. So 1 still stays at 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 30 divided by 3 is 10. So I get 1 and 1/10. Oh, man. That's about as unpleasant as they get. That was pretty unpleasant. So, I believe you're going to do 6 of them. Okay, maybe 4, but I think 6. So pause the screen, do the next 6 problems, come back, check your work, go. Welcome back. All right, so 3 and 12. Ooh, all I have to do is multiply u by 4, and I get that 12 that I need. So 11 over 2 stays as, 11 over 12 stays as 11 over 12, plus sign in the middle. 1 times 4 is 4. 3 times 14 is, 3 times 4 is 12. And it's going to happen again. We're going to get 15 over 12. Now let's go a little bit out of order. Let's just go a little out of order. Why not? Now I might notice that, wait a minute, I could divide the top and the bottom by 3. So why don't we do that now? Because it doesn't matter the order that you do this. So if I multiply the numerator and the denominator by 3, I get 5 over 4. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 12 divided by 3 is 4. That number is still over 1. So what I can do is I can divide. 4 goes into 5 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1. Remainder 1. So my final answer for this one is going to be 1 is my whole number, 1 is my numerator, and 4 is my denominator. 1 and 1/4. Okay. All right. 1 over 9. 2 over 5, nothing in common. The smallest number I can get out of this is 45. So let's multiply 5 here to the top and the bottom. Let's multiply 9 here to the top and the bottom. 1 times 5 is 5. 5 times 9 is 45. Nothing crazy. Plus sign in the middle. 2 times 9 is 18. 5 times 9 is 45. Keep the denominators the same. Add the numerators. 5 plus 18 is 23. Can't do anything with 23 over 45. It's just a big, ugly fraction. Just a big, ugly fraction. A big, ugly one. Ugh. Okay. 6 and 8. Those are both even. Usually when they're both even, that tells you that you don't have to go crazy and multiply u by 8 over 8 and multiply u by 6 over 6. I could think of something smaller. So I know if I think, all right, well, 6 can be 6 times 2 is 12. It can be 24. I can make 8 also 24. See, 6 times 4 is 24. So if I multiply u by 4 and 4, 8 times 3 is also 24. I can multiply u by 3 over 3. My numbers can stay a little bit smaller. So 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6 is 24. Plus sign in the middle. 1 times 3 is 3. 8 times 3 is 24. Add the numerators to get 23. Keep the denominators to get 24. This number is barely smaller than 1, so we can circle that and not have to worry about a mixed number. Also, nothing simplifies, so that's nice. Now here, 13 and 2, nothing in common. I multiply u by 2, I multiply u by 2. I multiply u by 13, and I multiply u by 13. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 13 is 26. Plus sign. 1 times 13 is 13. 2 times 13 is 26. Add the numerators to get 25. Keep the denominators to keep it at 26. And just like the last one, that number is barely under 1, so I don't have to worry about division and turning it into a mixed number. Thank heavens for that. Oh, thank heaven. That's like a commercial from way back when. All right, 2 over 7, 3 over 5. 7 and 5 have nothing in common, so I have to multiply u by 5 and 5. I have to multiply u by 7 and 7. 2 times 5 is 10. 5 times 7 is 35. Plus sign in the middle. 3 times 7 is 21. And 5 times 7 is 35. Now, the denominators are the same. Add the numerators. 10 plus 21 is 31, and 35 stays 35. Nothing simplifies. That number is smaller than 1. I can circle it. Okay? Now, 2 even numbers again. So I don't have to think this has to be 120. I can make this 60, and that would just be fine. So if I multiply u by 6, that turns u into 60. And if I multiply the top and the bottom of u by 5, that turns u into 60 as well. So 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 10 is 60, plus sign in the middle. 3 times 5 is 35. I'm sorry, 7 times 5 is 35. 12 times 5 is 60. My lights just went out. 18 plus 35 is 53 over 60. I can't do anything with that. Not a thing. Can't do a dang thing. Not over 1. Can't simplify him. That one's done. Maya walked 2/3 of a mile in the morning and 1/4 of a mile in the afternoon. How much or how far did she walk in total? All right. She walked 2/3 in the morning of a mile and 1/4. So we're adding those guys up. 3 and 4 have nothing in common. So I'm going to multiply u by 4. And I'm going to multiply u by 3. So that gives me 8 over 12 plus 3 over 12. 8 plus 3 is 11. 12 plus 12 is 12 just stays as a 12. I'm not adding those 12s. Don't do that. And I get 11/12 of a mile. All right. So if you liked the video, please like. If you love it, hit subscribe. If you really, really love it, do all of them and comment. The next video is going to be on subtraction. It's a lot of the same rules, but we're subtracting instead of adding. Okay, minus instead of plus. But I hope this helps. Thank you guys for watching. Until the next video, bye.